Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here now, Roberts. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
26-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A quick toss out right, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, You've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen to throw once more. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running with McFarland. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Steelers, nothing.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Moss. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14. Steelers 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, McFarland, and he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
7-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Stephon Tuitt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
The Bills field goal.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bills 17. Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Allen. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Allen. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Bills, first down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Delaney Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 24, Steelers 7. Tyler Bass.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with McFarland. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and
it's a big play there for the Steelers. 56 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On second down now. McFarland, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Allen, operating from the gun. His throw incomplete.
Intended for...
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
With the score.
Back now in Buffalo.
Steelers 10.
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 31, Steelers 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
39-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. A big play that time on the catch and run. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Allen to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Carrier.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Singletary to get the drive started. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brought down. Right.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.